Hi guys, good day. I'm Ram Salarda and I'm here to share with you my experience on getting my legal capacity to contract marriage. So, just to have a background, I have a foreigner fiance. He's an Indian, so my requirements that I submitted to Philippine consulate is slightly different. So, and also guys, just to take note, I will try to speak in English as much as possible so that yung mga couple din na may foreigner partner or their foreigner partner can understand also what are the steps that they should do in getting their requirements. So, yeah, just bear with me, guys. Okay. So the first step is you have to secure an appointment in Dubai PCG website. So you just have to select the civil registry and go to legal capacity to contract marriage and then select an appointment. After selecting the date, it will show some like forms, online forms that you have to fill up. And then after that, uh, they will send a QR code or confirmation of appointment in your email. And then next is you have to accomplish joint affidavit of witnesses form. It says here in the website that originally signed by two witnesses, preferably both Filipinos or at least with one Filipino witness. In my case, my witnesses are both Filipinos. They are my colleagues. And then third one is to accomplish affidavit of singleness form, originally signed by the Filipino applicant. So don't worry guys, these forms are accessible in Dubai PCG website. So it doesn't matter if it is handwritten or typewritten, inaccept naman nila yon. And then the fourth requirements is original and 3 photocopies of DFA apostilled PSA certificate of no marriage or senomar of both bride and groom. In my case, yung sa akin lang, yung bride lang yung sa akin lang yung pinrovide ko kasi yung fiancé ko nga is not a Filipino. So, guys, just to take note of this, you have to process your apostilled documents like as early as possible because it's really difficult to secure a slot in DFA in our country, Philippines. For us to apostille our documents, it will take like 1 or 2 months. And yeah, that's why natagalan din kami sa pag kompleto ng mga requirements dito sa LCCM. So, yeah. No need for red ribbon, something like that. Wala na siya. That is the before pa. Ngayon, DFA apostilled na siya. No need for UAE stamping, something like that. As long as DFA apostilled. And then, it also says here that senomar must bear the complete and correct full name of the contracting parties and their parents. Senomar is valid for 6 months from the date of issuance and it must be for marriage purposes. Yeah, just emphasize that you will be using your Senomar for marriage purposes. Actually, guys, there's no problem in requesting your Senomar and birth certificate in PSA. You can just request it online and do an authorization letter from your relatives, and they will just deliver it from your doorstep. And then after that, the fifth requirement is original DFA apostilled PSA birth certificate of bride and groom for Filipino national only. So in my case, yeah, I just submitted my DFA apostilled PSA certificate. Yeah, in the having your documents apostilled is very stressing, like stressing point because It's very difficult, guys, to secure an appointment. I'm telling you, like it took us really like months. And number 6, passport copies and visa copies of groom, bride, and witnesses. So one copy is enough. And just take note, witnesses, you should also uh, photocopy the part which in our passport na merong sign nila. In my case, I just photocopied the part which has a picture, and the consulate told me that their signature is the page that na merong silang signature, dapat included yon. So, bumalik pa ako sa consulate just to take the whole photocopy of their passport. And then 2 recent passport size colored photos of bride and groom. Number 8 is original DFA apostilled affidavit of parental consent for applicants aged 18 to 21, or DFA apostilled affidavit of parental advice for applicants aged 22 or 25. This one, I didn't do it. So, I'm already 30, so I cannot share to you how to secure this one. And then, yeah, that's yun lang lahat ng mga pinasa ko sa Philippine Consulate on my side. And then, on my fiancé's side, they're also asking for birth certificate issued at applicant's home country, duly authenticated by applicant's respective embassy or consulate in the UAE and by the UAE Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. So this, guys, so here is the difficult part for us also, because yeah, like what I've said earlier, my fiancé is an Indian, and for them it is like very difficult to have another copy of birth certificate. It's like yung birth certificate nila, yun na yun for their entire life. Like for him, his birth certificate's like already antigo, like that. The paper's already brownish, and it's like if you're going to touch it, it's like it's very fragile. It will break soon. So we don't and that is the only copy he had, so we don't want it to be stamped unnecessarily by the Indian consulate or the MOFA, because it might ruin his birth certificate. So what we did is we went to IBS and took an affidavit. So that affidavit is enough already to pass it to Philippine Consulate. So we went to IBS, and they just deliver it the day after, and it has already stamp of Indian Consulate. And then after that, we went to Ministry of Foreign Affairs to have it stamped as well. But remember, guys, now the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is requiring for you to have negative PCR swab test for and it is valid for 14 days. So in my time, they're requiring, I don't know now what is their policy, but we went there like only this month of February, this last week or third week of February 2022. So but going there, it's so easy. It's like less than 5 minutes. You will just see a lot of people outside because because of their policy that they're requiring PCR swab test before going inside. Then number 2, I secured, since my fiance is single and never been married before, so we also took his certificate of single status issued at the applicant's home country duly authenticated by applicant's respective embassy or consulate and by the UAE Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So for for my fiance, they don't have this Senomar. So they only have this they have to do this affidavit of singleness or singleness certificate. So what we did is we went again to IBS Global. By the way, guys, it is situated at Udmeta. So we went there to have their singleness certificate, but there's some requirements. You need to take the no objection certificate from his parents. So the form is provided in IBS Global, and then have your parents sign it and notarize it in India and have them send it back here in UAE. And then also, I think I forgot the other documents, but I think they will ask also for your photocopy of passport and visa and passport copy of your fiance. Yeah. And take note lang, guys, you have to go there in IBS Global like in early 9 or 10, so that there is less people, and make sure to go there with your documents complete, especially the no objection certificate from your parents, otherwise they will not entertain you. And both you should have also photocopy your documents in advance, because there is a photocopy inside the IBS Global, but the queue is long, so better to have it photocopy outside. And also, after securing the no objection certificate from your parents, have it photocopy as well. They will not take the original NOC. They will just take the photocopy of it. And then after that, it will be delivered to you the day after. By the way, the cost is about as far as I remember, it's 130, something like that. Between 130 to 150. But I think not more than 150. And the shipping is already included there. After securing that, we went again to Ministry of Foreign Affairs to have it stamped. So in MOFA, we paid at around 159 point something. It's almost 160, and better to pay it using your card. It's much more convenient. And then after that, I had it photocopy, and then upon submitting, your fiancé should go with you, because both of you will sign in a paper. So and then anyway, if your documents are not complete, they will give you the paper of the list of paper that you have to secure, and no need to get an appointment. They will also give a small paper indicating that you can pass it at this particular days, and that paper you just yun yung papakita nyo sa guard, then bibigyan na kayo ng number papunta dun sa section, sa marriage section dun sa consulate natin. Just to take note lang, guys, yung singleness certificate and your apostilled Senomar, hindi na siya i-return ng Philippine consulate. So better to have it photocopy, or just to be sure, have your apostilled Senomar like 2 copies. Dalawa na yung ipa-apostilled nyo na Senomar para sure. Kasi kami rin parang na-confuse kami na pag after nung release ng LCCM ko, hindi na binalik. So even the singleness certificate of my fiance, they did not return it. I asked them why. They told like because those documents are needed for your LCCM. Otherwise, we will not release. We will take your LCCM back, and we will give you your Senomar and your fiance's single certificate back to you. 'Di ba? Ang medyo little rude lang ang pagkakasabi. So, medyo nagulat din kami kasi we're not expecting that they will not return those documents, 'di ba? Knowing na napakahirap kumuha or magpa-apostille ng Senomar sa bansa natin. Even for them, nagkumastos sila ng how much? 130, 160, and yung pagpila pa sa IBS Global. So, we're both like disappointed. Like, we have to go back again on those steps. So, yun lang guys, i-share ko sa inyo ang pagkuha ng LCCM. So, I hope this video will be like somehow helpful to you guys. That's all. Thank you.